Yo, wake up to Rodney. Let's talk money. Now, we are FUBAR. The government is destroying us. We are absolute FUBAR. And let me give you an example. What they're not understanding. No, sorry, they do understand. But because people will always have ambition, you will always have people with ambition. You will always have people without ambition. So, and you've also got your own employees. So the government's own employees are the local councils, MPs obviously, and then the police, fire, all those government services, bin men, whatever. So you look at it like this. We all want roads, good roads to drive on. We all want fire service, so if anything happens, the fire engine comes. We all want police, and we want police to be able to do a range of duties that keep us safe. Yeah. Now, we could argue that none of these are working. We all want an NHS that works. Yeah. We all want these things. Right. Now, the people who pay for these things, as in the middle class, yeah, we cannot give anymore. We've reached the absolute end of our intensity. We've reached the end of it. We can't give anymore. And what they've done is they've gone exactly back to the middle class and taken more money off us. However, let me get this straight. They are also taking off the working class as well. So they're reducing benefits and all that type of thing. So it's not just the middle class who have been hit, but the middle class have been hit hardest. Small medium enterprise businesses have been hit the hardest with an increase in national insurance. Think of it like this. I went to town at the weekend and went into Selfridges and stuff like that. But there was loads of empty shops. I walked around town. There's loads of empty shops. Why is there so? The works are shut down. Who else has shut down recently? Someone else has shut down recently. WH Smith's is shutting down. WH Smith's in Birmingham used to be massive. Over like a whole 4 different entrances. Massive. Now it's one little place. Pandora's shut down. One of the Pandora stores have shut down. There's loads of empty spaces. Why? Now, the reason being, yeah, Birmingham City Council isn't run very well. So we know that. We know that about the bins, and we know that about the doing deals for the council, rates and stuff like that. But you want to build 1.5 million homes. Yeah, people need to afford mortgages to get in them. These 1.5 million homes, yeah, are not for social housing. It's not social housing. It's free market housing. Yes, a percentage will be social housing. This dickhead letting me go. Thank you. But it doesn't work like that. So there's not a waiting list of people. Yes, there is a waiting list of people, but there's not a waiting list of people who think that when these 1.5 million homes are going to get built in the next 4 years, they're going to get a brand new house. Yes, some will. And what's interesting is, and let me give you an example. We live in a new housing estate, for example, and they need to give 10% of that housing for social housing. Right. Now, what's interesting is, if you go round our estate, yeah, all the people who have bought their house on the free market because they've worked really hard and saved a deposit and bought their house, and we've got our not a dream house, but we've got a really nice house. But then when you walk to the social housing bit, isn't it interesting is that and I'm only talking about where I live. I'm not talking about anywhere else. Isn't it interesting that where the social housing is, that's where the mess is. That's where there's bikes on the front garden and there's mess in the front garden, and the bins are overflowing. And I spoke to one of the, because they're lovely people, nothing wrong with that. But she was from a woman's refuge, but then one night she was feeling lonely, and she invited the guy who she was hidden away from over, so now he knows where she lives. So then he turned up, and then he gave her a couple of the 1-2s that was the reason why she was put in a woman's refuge and got this new house in the first place. So then she called all her gang friends from Birmingham. So then there was loads of this is what I'm trying to say. All this drama, all this bringing all this stuff over here, but she's supposed to be keeping her nose quiet and keeping herself quiet and having nothing to do with these people. That's why she's living there, because she felt a little bit lonely one night. She brought all this drama to our estate. And this is what I'm saying, is that if somebody hasn't worked for something, they don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate what's nice about it. They don't appreciate the fact that we live where we live, or we've chosen to live where we live, because we want to be away from everybody. Don't want to live around people with everyone has drama. It doesn't matter how much money you've got, but it's but it's how you play out that drama. It's what you do with that drama. It's how that drama affects your life, your day-to-day living. So out of 700 homes, 20 of them aren't in the best shape because of the people that they're putting them. So again, so my point is, you've got to give people the opportunity to work, to build themselves up, to work towards achieving these things. If you give people things that they don't deserve, they don't respect them. They don't respect the tranquility. They don't respect the effort it takes to get there. And it's madness. So back to the money. I'll talk about that in the next thing. But the government have to stop squeezing the middle class. There's no juice left in the lemons. Listen, like and subscribe. See you in a bit. Bye.